Brigida, you call that Arlott finally showed up. And we get a Franco to boot.
Oh, that's crazy. I love how crazy this is for Team Liquid. We were asking for new stuff.
Yeah.
We were asking them to remove their fear getting into this draft, and they did it.
Oh my goodness.
I wonder if Falcons are just going to dive in to get the vision and pick up a Selena for few right away, or are they going to try to play it safe?
Will they, what else is there? Oh, the Fireman is there too.
Uh-huh.
If they ever want to like survive the fight a little longer.
Yeah, we have Fireman, they have the Eve. Oh, good call there, Brigida. Fireman's locked in by few.
Oh my gosh.
Oof, okay.
Insane.
The Faramis wants to stick close together, but Team Liquid Philippines are good against that.
Playoffs was what? In the hands of Yaoi. And that was a valiant effort, but now second turtle spawning, upper quarter, FLPH versus the scene, CarlTZ holding ground.
Again, FLPH will try to go for the background. Is it going to be a bloody hunt? On to Few. Few's the first man down, circling Eagle already committed down as CarlTZ goes in for the unleashed beast. They might go for Sanford. Shockwave Blast wasn't enough to tear him down. Team Falcons lost their captain.
Falcons back to business, taking that turtle down. Half health, JP, no ult. Maybe has a hook. Diversion play.
Okay. Now, still CarlTZ will secure it. TLPH still wanting to go for more, but right in the nick of time, Few comes in with another realm, might go right after JP, but the save from CarlTZ was there. Energy eruption to bring down 2. Wanna make it 3 as Sanji picks up 2.
Comes Kyle and Flap.
Forced reaction there from Team Falcons to give enough space again for Super Marco. Here comes the Shield Unity. FLPH getting caught out by 4. You have to watch out for the hook, because there is Daddy JP again. As Sanji picks up 1 more. NetherRealm paired up with the ultimate coming in from CarlTZ, but he cannot out-sustain anything TLPH is throwing at them.
Unbelievable timings from Team Liquid Philippines, and they're looking for more!
Diversion to Marco. Sanford with the final slash beats the kill off to Sanji, and a huge strong start for the Cavalry.
Missed doing this kind of gameplay, and it's so interesting to see how confidently they answer back to hold on.
Oh, even with the Purify, you can't do that with the ult of the Franco.
You see how dominant Team Liquid Philippines are playing this game. They're making use of the surprise element yet again.
Speaking of surprise, FLPH did not expect that as the turret down bottom also goes down.
Power they're playing with. I didn't expect that much damage to come out of this lineup this quick. Another diversion being set up here by Sanji. Falcons not falling for it, not a third time.
Oh, but they have to watch out because Sanford has his flicker and ultimate ready to be expended. Oh, a response from Team Falcons as FLPH jumps in. Zamanforce drop down. CarlTZ with the Unleash the Beast. First man down there is FLPH. Few comes in with another round, but a beautiful hook once again from JP. Super Marco survives though, but not for long. 2 will fall down in exchange for 2. Clash still going on. CarlTZ sets his eyes on Sanji. Might be able to take him down, but Sanji, the chef is cooking now.
Oakland coming in, circling Eagle, trying to close the gap, takes down JP. And it's him and Sanji.
Falcons are wary of that. That's why they cannot just come in at any given moment. Sanford good with the zone. TLPH 8k gold health left for the Lord. CarlTZ jumps in with the Unleash the Beast, and CarlTZ secures it. Final slash coming in from Sanford as they bring down CarlTZ as well. They flicker in. They caught Few. They sandwiched Few. And now a diversion to cut off the extra route of Team Falcons. CarlTZ jumps in. Super Marco with the Rhapsody going to pick up 1. But OM answers back. And a wipeout for the Cavalry! Established by Team Liquid. They can get not just 1, but maybe even 2 inhibitor turrets. So Team Falcons forced to defend this. Circling Eagle jumped in as CarlTZ goes in with the Unleash the Beast! Sanji OM got demolished. Few with a clutch NetherRealm. Sanford's left to defend for himself against 4 members though. Will he be able to escape? But a pull coming in from Few will shut him down.
And the Steelers.
Yeah.
Bite down on Few, bite down on Marco. CarlTZ if you can. Because if you bite down on a defensive character like this, oh my god!
Everyone's jumping in with their ultimates. Oh! CarlTZ secures the Lord. Here comes the NetherRealm. JP biting down with the Winter Crown also, but CarlTZ answers back with the Unleash the Beast. They're trying to go for Sanji. Here comes the clapback from Team Falcons, but Sanford with a beautiful final slash. The sacrificial play turned into a good play for the Cavalry. A 1-for-1 trade.
They back off.
Sanji!
Falcons knows they shouldn't be picking this fight. Sanji's in the base.
Sanji! The Lone Stallion might be able to do it though, but CarlTZ jumps in the nick of time. But still, TLPH holds on because they have a Lord up top.
All right, I'll say this is mission success. They got into the base and they're going for it!
Oh, he wants to go in for the tower lock. CarlTZ with the Winter Crown play. The minions have spawned, but every single member of Team Falcons now in the picture. Oh, and will be able to do it though. A double kill for the MVP. to defend. There's a diversion play, a triple, and CL takes game 1.
From the flank, the cavalry goes for a stampede. Falcons didn't see it coming.
Both lanes are very hard right now.
Maybe Earthal, if Super Marco just wants to look at the matchup, plus it's going to be easier for him to avoid the feathered airstrike.
With the lane.
Yeah, because with the Beatrix and the carry, they're a little bit too slow.
Oh, what?
What? They still go Clint? Good call there, Rockhard, by the way.
I really feel like you're right.
Whoa.
I actually would have loved the air fill, but yeah, the Clint, even in the hands of Keller, has been really inefficient, I would say.
So
but look
far,
at that lane
yeah.
that you mentioned as well.
Yeah.
Self up in, and it can be the same with Sanford on the Hilda, but there's less. You know, final slash. There's less surprise. There's less threat for an immediate pickoff.
Yeah, not to mention. Oh, wait a minute though. FLPH
Oh.
here alongside Kyle Teasy will draw the first blood with a weaky shadow kill onto Sanford.
Oh, Carl Teasy coming up as well.
Kyle Teasy jumps in. Tempest of Blades onto Kyle Teasy. No shadow, so he might be able to take him down. That was a well worth the trade for Team Liquid Philippines. But again, Oakwood alongside View, just right on cue. Things could go well for Team Falcons as they start things off with this turtle. Sanford and JP providing a lot of vision here for Carl Teasy. Who's going to get the turtle first? Because Kyle Teasy just got zoned out, but he has a shadow. He might go in again. Here comes the Tempest of Blades now as he's trying to go for more. First blood drawn again for Kyle Teasy onto Sanford. Make it 2 because Owen picks up Carl Teasy as well. And they're not even done. FLPH with the spread. Few also. Owen was able to walk away. And JP, no, he got surrounded by 3 and lifted up by Few to feed off the kill to Kyle. Sanford's freely roaming or being the secondary roamer right now.
He can't, as the Hilda, he can't. Oh, action in mid.
Action in mid. Kyle Teasy already popped the weaky shadow kill. JP soaking up the damage, but Few comes in with the lantern flare. FLPH jumps in once again and Sanford goes for the back, but Few has his Crimson Beacon. Kyle Teasy got stunned out. Point blank shot right in the face as Owen brings him down.
Oh, they're still going. JP had flap on him. Carl Teasy looking to get some retribution.
Oh, Owen had to pop his ultimate to delay the attack of TLPH. Tempest of Blades casted down by Carl Teasy as they break down Owen. That's one member down again for Team Falcons.
Pure determination from Team Liquid Philippines. They're just not letting anything go through.
The Filipino sniper catching Few again.
Oh, and now Carl Teasy on to Super Marco. He was able to dodge it out, but here comes the sun from JP. Even flickers in. Owen with a counter though. As Super Marco falls down, here comes TLPH once again. A weaky shadow kill casted down. Sanji pops his Purify. JP caught in the middle, and I think FLPH was able to grab onto JP. The clash will disperse here, but TLPH, they got 2 kills.
Oh, Kyle's not done. Shadow in.
But the stun, and now the counter from Ogun, and now the ult from Sanji, and a killing spree for our MVP. OM still knocking down turrets.
Done.
Coming in from Ogwen to capture Carl Teasy and actually shut him down. But look at how Team Liquid Philippines decided to still proceed with the fight. But hold on, Few. Does he want to go for this?
Well, Teasy with a Defiant Sword. Another stun from JP as he brings down Few. Ogwen with a beautiful counter, though, as Sanford was able to flicker out Sanji again with a feathered airstrike to stop Team Falcons from extending further.
Combo to capture anyone. At most, it's probably Few, but earlier it felt like it was zoning.
Now Sanji cast a feathered airstrike, immediately bursted down Ogwen. They're trying to go for a response with a weaky shadow kill, but JP just has that revitalize to save everyone.
Test. In my books, I wouldn't. You're down 4K. Liquid has full control of the pit. JP gets caught here.
Oh, they're gonna look for a trade. So, Ogwen shuts down OM as Few gets the Lord. The collapse of TLPH started out by Ogwen. JP with a grab, and now FLPH fins off the kill. Now they transition to a mid lane turret takedown. Lord up top, Carl Teasy waiting for the perfect opportunity to strike. Sanji with a feathered airstrike, he goes in the middle. Tempest of Blades casted down as Owen has been shut down.
Marco!
JP chasing after Few. FLPH gone as well. Super Marco bursted by the MVP. Few got caught, has the Crimson Beacon. Sanford runs after him. Lantern Flare is there, but Few and Kyle Teasy are left. If ever Owen manages to catch Oheb or even JP and Sanji, but now they're trying to go for Sanford as CLPH starts things off with this Lord.
All right, half health. The dance has begun. Approaching the point of no return.
We're still waiting for Kyle Teasy. He dashes in, but Oheb gets the Lord. In exchange for JP, he pops his Revitalize, might even be able to walk away as Sanford preventing Ogwen from a setup and disrupting the feathered airstrike of Sanji. And now OM chasing after FLPH. The daddy has been saved, but Ogwen jumps in as well. Sanford from the back might be able to cast that ultimate. KarlTzy jumps in, Tempest of Blades here and now, and KarlTzy enters in with the Wiki Shadow Kill, but they share out the damage. One more hit on a JP and no casualties for the Cavalry.
They'll have to defend. Team Falcons has to defend, but we're chasing for Sanford. Will Super Marco get the kill? And he does! So fortunate that Team Falcons, they were actually really taking their time. Owen had to come in from the other side of the right mid bush, but even for Kyle, he wasn't ready to contest just yet. Speaking of Kyle!
Oh, fortunately for KarlTzy, he was able to shadow out. Now commits the Wiki Shadow Kill to Sanji! And Master Ogwen with a beautiful setup. KarlTzy is going to fall down though. Ogwen Immortality pop. Now they're trying to go for more and double kill. Coming in from OM. He wants to make it 3. FLPH caught in a mix. KarlTzy jumps in as well. One more hit on FLPH. It's going to be a 2-for-1 trade.
Falcons can position themselves again into a point where they'll force TLPH to respond, but it's Liquid who's being proactive right now. Lord Dance began. Sanford gets caught up.
Good grab on FLPH onto Sanford, but now JP getting caught in a mix. Ogwen waiting for a perfect opportunity to strike. He doesn't know where he is. JP pops his Revitalize already. Got caught by the Lantern Flare. One member down for TLPH. Owen commits the ultimate onto Sanford. Paired up with Fuse Lantern Flare. Super Marco finishes the job as they bring down 2.
That's free. 2 for free. I don't think Liquid should take this fight.
Now KarlTzy, okay, there was a Winter Crown play coming in from Sanji. OM delivering the Rhapsodies though. Super Marco from the back, he spots OM! Wind of Nature battle between the 2 gold laners! He pops Sanji as well, and the chase is on! Open flap onto Carl! OM Immortality pop! And Fiu delivers the final blow to the MVP!
2 for 1, and KarlTzy going 2 for 1, 3v1! That was disastrous for Liquid.
It was the way Team Liquid Philippines decided to take their time again, tanking the front lines. But what they don't know is that Super Marco's already online. He has a full build on the Clint.
JP doing his best to delay and give enough information for TLPH. Lantern Flare is there. He escapes. Gwen with the combo. Forced out the Templates of Blade. Is this enough damage? KarlTzy finds Super Marco. A killing spree for the young goat as Sanford tanking up the damage. And now
watch out for Ogwen. It's the master really who changes the tide of these fights.
But is the damage going to be enough though, even if Ogwen managed? Winter Crown play coming in from Sanji there, but FLPH flickers in to bring down Sanji. Now they pick up Sanford, force out a lot of flickers. Lord was able to burst down the inhibitor in the middle lane as Fiu and FLPH working on TLPH. One member down for the Cavalry.
They're already positioning themselves, and they might find OM!
OM walks in! Camera switch!
Catches OM, pops his immortality. KarlTzy makes sure to deliver the final kill. A sacrificial play for Ogwen there to keep TLPH at bay. Immortality pop, Sanford leading the charge. Sanji delivers the final kill. JP immortality pop, Sanford caught in a mix once again. Fiu continuing with the Lantern Flare, might be able to pick up Sanford, but a Winter Crown play is there. Super Marco with a grenade bombardment. But Sanji answers back with a feathered airstrike to shut down the bulletproof. A clutch winter play from Fiu and Sanji. The call from the back. The young goat making plays for TLPH.
Old allies, KarlTzy and FLPH meeting on the battlefield. FLPH running away, retribution spent by Carl, popping the immortality.
And surrounded by 2, no escape for Flap and KarlTzy. Need for the Lord. Minions onto the middle lane. KarlTzy against his idol. Uigi Shadow Kill already casted. Might be able to clear it out, and he bought enough time.
Stay in this game. And now they're trying to burst the Lord, but Ogwen and Kyle, they're still within the area. But Morgan!
Master! Ogwen! The clutch is Lord still! They're gonna need every bit of KarlTzy here as the Lord approaches up top, clears the inhibitor. FLPH jumps in. Sanji, but got interrupted by KarlTzy. Ogwen disrupting TLPH. KarlTzy want to go for more. Super Marco pops his Wind of Nature. He still has his immortality. Only JP got lost, and they were able to clear out the Lord.
A great defense shown to us by Team Liquid Philippines. For now, they're able to deny and delay Team Falcons and their attempts, but there are still waves coming in. Good that they're able to maximize the Ling at this point, because if not, it would have been terrible for Team Liquid.
Minions sieging in onto the bottom lane. Everyone entering with their ultimates. FLPH with his spread. FLPH was able to pop a lot of immortalities. Sanji able to dish out the feathered airstrike. A lot of resources expended on Team Falcon's side.
Oh, they've accepted the fact that FLPH went in too deep. Better lose 1 than 2 or 3. Marco and Few
Team Falcons, they need FLPH for this potential fight.
I think the longest we've ever seen was in day 1. But wait!
Sanji picks off Marco!
The Lone Stallion made an amazing solo play to pick off the man regarded as the bulletproof, as TLPH takes away the last potential Lord. Might come to an end today. Lord sieging in into the middle lane. Can Falcon defend without Marco? KyleTzy jumps in with a shadow kill. FLPH immortality pop. Lord still there. FLPH gone. Ogwin desperate attempt to pop the winter crown. Another winter crown from Sanford. All 5 members of the cavalry still alive. They might be able to clear it out, but KyleTzy goes from the back with a Templars Ablaze. And now they set their eyes on the turret, on the tower. TLPH wins this game.
Are you not entertained? World-class MLBB coming your way from the Titans.
You and the rest of the world.
Come on, man!
I mean, this was the common duo, right? The Suyo Jawhead and all that.
JP and KyleTzy. Ogwin checking range. JP going man-to-man defense. 1/4, 1/5.
Let's see if KyleTzy will be able to reach it, as Carl will still secure the turtle. But there's the clapback from Falcons, gonna bring down KyleTzy. They went in even as KyleTzy goes in with a weak shadow kill to bring down JP.
Yep, great. Yeah, and Ogwin's doing a great job in checking everyone though.
Oh, Spear of Destruction also connects on to KyleTzy as they bring him down. Next target might be JP here. KyleTzy racking up a lot of kills so far early game.
Confident in terms of taking the fights.
You're worried about Kyle. I'm worried about Super Marco. He's making mucho dinero. He's been left down bottom and he can join fights anytime.
Sanford goes in with a beautiful combo there to stun out Few. Few is going to fall down, feeds a kill off to Sanji, but FLPH enters the picture as well. KyleTzy got dropped there by KyleTzy. Wiki Shadow Kill still continuing on. JP caught in the crossfire there as they're trying to save it in SOT! Super Marco lacks the damage, but that was more than enough pressure to apply onto TLPH.
Odd placement by Marco here, forcing Sanji to go ahead, flicker forward, catches him with a choke.
Super Marco getting choked down, was able to dash out, but Lantern Flare caught him as KyleTzy gets the turtle.
KyleTzy struggling.
Yes. There's so much that has to be done for them to come back in this game, especially with how FLPH is just able to make his presence be felt.
KyleTzy again enters and catches Oheb. It wasn't enough for TLPH to share the damage, immediately got bursted down. Quite tanky. Now KyleTzy jumps in once again, paired up with FLPH. They're able to burst down the MVP again. 0-2-0 start for Oheb, and now FLPH latches on to Sanji. Beautiful combo there from Sanford, but KyleTzy though one more hit away, and he's gonna get taken down. Super Marco SOD! Sanji was able to escape, but not for long as Super Marco dishing out the damage. JP falls.
It's gone sideways for the cavalry as Falcons continue to bear down on him.
KyleTzy earlier in that lower bush, they were unsuccessful in doing so, and now here's another team fight.
Here's the spread from FLPH. KyleTzy jumps in. But wait a minute, he's going to enter again. SOD is going to connect the first man down here. Still no one as JP falls down. KyleTzy might be next, one more hit away. But TLPH trying to counteract as he brings down Ogwin. Sanji enters the picture for the Crimson Beacon and Lantern Flare. But Super Marco with a Spear of Misery to track him down. KyleTzy enters the picture again. Sanji got caught in the crossfire. FLPH might be able to bring him down, and 2 members down for Liquid.
And they're still going. 40. Got Flap on him. Can they continue?
FLPH still holding on to Sanford, and now he latches off.
From Team Liquid Philippines earlier. Now it feels like Falcons, it wasn't too reactive of them after all.
Oh, JP with the unstoppable force on to Kyle. Ogwin to the rescue.
And now Ogwin with a stun. Sanford with a beautiful combo. Is the damage there though? Wiki Shadow Kill was casted right on time to help Super Marco with an SOD. And now he's is giving out the damage onto JP. JP has to back off. OF desperately trying to dish out the Death Sonatas, but the damage is still not there for TLPH. Not to mention, you have two tanky frontliners also for the side of Team Falcons who have yet to die. Here comes the ejector play that can turn the tides around, but Team Falcons still being able to dish out the damage. Again, Kyle TZ jumps in, and Super Marco as well with an SOD. Gonna bring down Sanji, 3 fallen, make it 4. Super Marco wants to chase after Sanford in a double for Super Makmak. You don't want TLPH to be on the defense so far. They're having a hard time initiating anything against Team Falcons. Even Team Falcons jumps in once again. Uwigi shadow kill from the back, paired up with the feathered airstrike from Few. All the while, Super Marco just working on the turret, delivering the damage. Gonna bring down JP. One member down. Owen still quite tanky as TLPH takes care of the Lord.
And now that we're about to look at his items, this pretty much explains why he's almost 2K ahead of OHEB.
Another jump in from FLPH. Sanford got caught there. SOD casted right on time as Team Falcons focuses on the top lane.
Literally point blank right in front of you. Marco never misses the SOD. And they're continuing to apply pressure. Top lane up next. Shadow kill!
Oh my goodness! Kyle TZ went after Sanji once again. 2 members down for TLPH. TLPH's Team Falcons also gets the inhibitor up top.
On that divine glaive. So imagine if they get away.
Oh, a throw onto Super Marco. They catch him, but a quick response from Team Falcons. Super Marco stays alive. The bulletproof still here. Kyle TZ delivers the weak shadow kill to bring down JP. Sanford is gone as well. Flap TZ working on OHEB, and they take down Carl TZ. A double for Marco.
He missed.
But it's gonna be very difficult, especially for Carl TZ. He's still pretty much behind, although they already might want to take this on.
Ogwin from the back, and they latch on to JP. A mega kill coming in from Flap TZ. 1 member down. Team Falcons, do they go for the extra engage? Few chasing after the members of TLPH. Cast a feathered airstrike. Marco with the SOD again as Kyle TZ gets the Lord, but he shut him down. Is this enough time for TLPH? Because their base, there are minions for Team Falcons, and TLPH will clear it out. Set the tone for the game. Could they do it here again?
All right. 3 members of Liquid moving up, but concealed by JP. They walk into him!
Few goes in with a feathered airstrike, and they burst down Sanford immediately. Kyle TZ quite low here. He has to back off. They set their eyes onto JP. He still has his immortality as TLPH
Marco
has to back off. Is this gonna be enough for the cavalry?
All right, Lord marching up. Amazing synchronization by Falcons. 3 waves coming through, and the fight breaks out.
There's the ultimate Wiki Shadow kill and feathered airstrike. JP was able to throw out Ogwin, but there's the revitalize coming in from the Master. Flap TZ latches on to Sanford. Super Marco jumps in and locks on the base, and Team Falcons finally a win.
In the clash of titans, you can't expect a sweep. Not like this. Falcons
Look
up.
at that one. It's the Alpha jungle for TLPH.
Frightening early game. Team Liquid are leaning on their Liquid. So
should they be targeting Marco? Is that the play here?
Yeah. Especially in the early game. Don't let Super Marco scale up early on. Carl TZ goes in with the ultimate. Paired up with Sanford there. They want to go for the first blood kill. Purify popped by Few and TLPH. They got what they wanted.
OM losing a lot is a tough game to win for Liquid, and now it's clear. They're in control. Feather strike.
Everyone jumping in. Kyle TZ goes in with the Uwigi shadow kill. Sanji was able to Crimson Beacon out and sustain the damage. Again, no casualties. So far, 3 minutes in. No first blood.
For Team Liquid, they don't really need to... Oh, wait.
Just the damage from Ogwin. Forced out to use a Raging Sandstorm. Got caught out there by the Circling Eagle of JP for Sanji to be able to take him down. Kyle TZ jumps in with a shadow ready with the Wiki Shadow kill. But just 1 Crimson Beacon was more than enough to save himself. And if you're going to look at the level gap between the junglers, 2 level gap already. Even if nothing's happening, Sanford jumps in again. Beautiful stun onto Marco and to Kyle TZ. Treating like this purple buff is a lord. There's a shadow from Kyle TZ. Might be able to take it still, but they stole it away. Meanwhile, OHEB having the time of his life. Every single lane, he's there pushing turrets.
Big money, big XP, forcing Few out of here. A Sonata almost lethal.
Fortunately, Flap TZ was able to block it out, but JP jumps in from the back to deliver the final blow onto Few. JP might fall down here, but he stays alive as Ogwin jumps in to make sure to take him down, and we get shadow kill finally for Kyle TZ to trade out Sanji. Up in from Carl TZ. just for the Spear of Alpha, they force out the Raging Sandstorm. Now immediately transitions to the middle lane to take it down. Oigi Shadow Kill, not enough damage.
Oh.
Sanford latches on to FLPH. Even if this is a backshot, they might be able to bring him down and feeds the kill off to Oheb. Ogwen might be the next target here. That's Sonatas again for TLPH, and they converted those kills into objectives.
Yeah.
Spike of an Alpha paired up with a Mathilda. And now they might even be able to pop an energy shield down bottom and take away the orange buff. They take away Kyle Teasy, immediately disintegrated him down to the ground. Perfect timing, 15 seconds, Lord is up. The Beatrix, especially with the lead that they have. There goes the ultimate from Beatrix. Trying to clear out the Lord.
Shield popped in mid, but Falcons take care of business. In comes Kyle Teasy, Shadow Kill.
He has to call Wiki Shadow Kill to be able to clear out the minions, but immediately FLPH got deleted. The cavalry respecting the damage of the feathered airstrike, but they were able to pop all energy shields.
Not even the backshot felt tanky enough. And now they're gonna transition to the mid lane. Look at Sanji!
Even Sanji goes in with the Crimson Beacon to zone out Team Falcons. Base now exposed. Super Marco able to clear it out, but there's minions onto the bottom lane. Oheb gonna make sure to bring down the turret.
And down it goes.
It's a successful Raging Sandstorm into a Bennett's Rage for Super Marco and the Feathered Airstrike, but so far, Team Liquid Philippines, they're not allowing themselves to be put in such a position!
The Lantern Flare from Sanji was just too much. In an instantaneous burst there for TLPH, just an 11.5k gold lead.
I'd hate to say it, but we're throwing back to 2022, early 23. A slow-paced stampede.
Sanford again with the flicker in. They caught Kyle Teasy, feeds off the kill to Oheb. A double for the MVP. And match point for Team Liquid Philippines.
Precision macro put on display by the first seed of the regular season in Season 15. Team Liquid Philippines, 1 game away.
Hot minute, Cecilion.
Wow.
Welcome back.
It's been a while. This guy has been snubbed as well.
Yeah.
Like for the entire playoffs, I feel.
Fredrin, if Oheb, the MVP, starts to be online, it could be hard for Team Falcons.
Wow. 4-man rotations immediately. They're starting the turtle.
Penalty zone coming in from Sanford here. Who's going to get the turtle? Still going to go in hands of Kyle Teasy. Now they want to extend their lead by taking down Sanford. FLPH, Infernal Pursuit, going to bring him down. Next target is JP as Ogwen picks up the kill.
2 free kills plus a major objective towards the Falcons. Carl Teasy struggling to get his orange.
Beautiful Dark Wave paired up with a Tsunami Slam. Carl Teasy is getting ganked up by 3 in an amazing start for Team Falcons.
Lost.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to look at it, at least for... Oh, wait a minute. There's going to be a Tsunami Slam, but it was
Whoa.
Sanji, and Ogwen counters out with his own Tsunami Slam as Kyle Teasy enters in with the Energy Eruption. Sanford jumps in with the penalty zone. Ogwen quite low, so he has to back off. Kyle Teasy trying to soak up the damage, but he's getting stunned out by 4 members. He was able to dash in, but Sanford with a final blow to bring off Kyle Teasy.
Another turtle spawns, upper quarter this time. JP gets caught with a Tsunami Slam.
Let's see if JP can out-sustain this. A lot of chain CC. And now feeds off the kill to Super Marco. A conceal to speed things up and try and go for the top lane turret as Kyle Teasy zones out Sanford.
That's tough. You can't be spotted using the back shield unity thing to accomplish down bottom. And now, as he wants to secure his purple buff, a team might break out.
There's no retry for Carl Teasy here, so he's going for the kills instead. Sanford goes in with the penalty zone to zone out Super Marco. JP trying to tank up the damage, but Sanford is the first man down. TLPH has to disperse, but Ogwen jumps in and feeds off another double kill to Super Marco.
It's looking like it's going sideways as Carl Teasy goes down. Super Marco going with a triple.
Both seems to favor Carl Teasy nonetheless, but wait.
Ogwen jumps in and immediately they burst down Sanford. Just look at the damage from the whole squad of Team Falcons. Despite the revitalize of JP, he's quite low. Now Sanji desperately trying to defend that. Oheb had to pop his Purify there, but they do, however, be able to clear out the Lord.
Oh, turret's not gonna stay. That's penetrated top lane. Oh, might be a kill.
And FLPH jumps in and feeds off the kill again to Super Marco, but in exchange for Ogwen. And now Sanji as well is gone. Carl Teasy trying to defend the mid lane turret, and they will do so successfully. But Kyle Teasy again jumps in. He was able to dodge out the Energy Eruption.
They had to give up JP. They had to give up Sanji. And there are just so many ways for Falcons to hold down any member of Team Liquid if they wanted to. So few is just too free.
FLPH, Winter Crown play mid-air. to try and save himself as Kyle Teasy jumps in again and catches Sanford. Super Marco delivering the bullets. JP quite low, that's Sonata, but Super Marco stops there. That was just a warning shot. Hands on the Louis, but in this case he has a Valentina that most of the time can only get the Tsunami Slam. Now JP again being the main target of Team Falcons, already committed the Tsunami Slam onto him as Super Marco bursts him down. Sanford from the back, they might be able to catch down Few, but Super Marco picks up a double, a kill onto Few, but a triple from Marco. OM answers back, a double for the MVP, and that's gonna be a 4-for-3 trade.
That's a
How
bar.
terrifying a Granger Sicilian combo is. Now Team Liquid Philippines are clearly struggling to deal with it.
Oakland jumps in. There comes the Tsunami Slam. They're trying to burst down JP alongside Sanford. Calls Teasy from the back. He catches Phil and brings him down. Winter Crown plays from Team Falcons, but they cannot out-sustain it. Carl Teasy is going to fall down. A mega kill for OM, but Falcons, Super Marco is there. JP alone and Team Falcons, they survive this series.
Not so fast. Match point ain't nothing. The game continues.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I mean, it's just a feathered airstrike. It feels like it's a Marsa versus Marsa matchup, but then again, it is a bit more well.
Kyle Teasy pops off. First turtle already spawns. Falcons first to the scene. And Sanford looking for someone to latch on to. Few yet to hit level 4.
Kyle Teasy immediate with the Unleash the Beast and catches Sanford there. You have to back off. Glorious Pathway already casted down, and TLPH slowly trying to retreat. Sanford pops in once again and latches on to Few. Few has his own grab and spread though. Sanji with the wings by wings to relocate. Carl Teasy goes in with the ultimate onto Ogwin, and they taunt him once again. They might go for the first blood, and they will do so successfully. The young goat serves up the first kill.
One Falcon
and have to contest for this neutral objective. To see the two beefy frontliners of Team Falcons providing enough zone and vision, but still TLPH has a good hold over the turtle. Sanford jumps in with the spread. Will he latch onto Flap Teasy or Kyle Teasy? Few with the feathered airstrike, and they're zoning and ganking up onto the middle lane. Zaman Force casted down by OM, and Kyle Teasy answer back with a JP kill. Spear of Destruction connects. He's focusing his target onto Sanji, but Sanji was able to slither away. OM got demolished there, and Team Falcons with a turn, but TLPH, Sanji with a double.
Can they find him?
OM trying to look for Super Marco. SOD drop down. Zaman Force as well. They're ganking up on Marco, and a shutdown kill for OM.
They neutralized the coast-to-coast potential and just fought him right where he stood and fell. The bulletproof.
Read them like a book. One member down is TLPH, hoping to get the turtle. Flap Teasy, Glorious Pathway drop down. Kyle Teasy with the Unleash the Beast, but Sanford is there to zone him out. Few was able to take down Sanji. Now OM's in the picture with his Zaman Force, trying to soak up the damage. Owen and Flap Teasy quite tanky as Sanford just zoning out Kyle Teasy.
Oh my god, OHEB done 0 damage in the pit, and they're still going!
A lot of sustain from both of these teams. Nothing really happening. We're past the 8-minute mark. Turtle still up for grabs. Now Sanford is here with the spread. Super Marco jumps in, Appraiser's Wrath. Carl Teasy secures the turtle.
Ogwin, deep behind enemy lines, gets punished, dropping the Zaman Force. OHEB gets a kill!
Ogwin down, Super Marco trying to dish out the damage. He has to back off there. Sanji with a feathered airstrike and the signal that the clash is done.
Been more of a win.
Yeah, we're seeing what TLPH can do with this lineup.
Oh.
Oh, wait, Pew had to back off, being chased down by JP and Carl Teasy. Double dash was there. He used his own energy eruption, but still Carl Teasy secures the kill. Going there, but in the end, JP and Carl Teasy was able to pin him down as OM has an orange buff. Another energy eruption, dropped it down by Carl Teasy. Look at the feathered airstrike. Appraiser's Wrath. Is it going to connect though? Flap Teasy answers back with a Glorious Pathway. Here comes Kyle Teasy with the Unleash the Beast. They're playing under the turret, but everyone's still tanky. Sanford dropped down into the base of Team Falcons. And that was a trade for the Falcons.
We'll find out in the Lord pit.
Gonna try and use the Lord as bait up against Team Falcons. Is Super Marco pushing the bottom lane. Flap Teasy already dropped down the Glorious Pathway. SOD is going to connect. Carl Teasy secures the Lord. Kyle Teasy got it bursted down. No trades for Team Falcons, but Super Marco.
Member of Falcons matters right now. Kyle Teasy still absent. Lord smashes into mid, top lane taken down.
Everyone crashing down. Marco still able to free hit. He has two frontliners that can soak up the damage. Sanji with a feathered airstrike. And if the turret already bursted down, oh, it falls down as well. TLPH, they still have 5 cavalry. Flap Teasy trying to back off. Kyle Teasy jumps in for the Unleash the Beast. SOD for Super Marco. They shut down OM. A double for He got left behind in a 3-kill swing for Team Falcons.
A fourth of its health. A third, soft reset. FLPH aware of the situation, calling the rest of Falcons in.
Oh.
Watch out for Marco. He has an SOD!
SOD is going to be crucial. It's going to connect, but is he going to cast it though? FLPH dropped down the glorious pathway already, and Teasy secures the Lord. They're trying to go for the kills. Few with the feathered airstrike, but the first man down is FLPH. A double for the MVP. They want to make it 3. Ganking up on Master Owen. Super Marco preoccupied with Sanji, but he was able to flicker around. And look at the base. A triple for OHIM. Super Marco with a Sanji kill. And Few is here to delay. But the minions, will they be able to do it? TLPH in the picture, and another perfect chapter ends! And this historic rivalry, Team Liquid Philippines, a step closer to immortality!
Going straight to the grand finals, punching their ticket to MSC.